Hi, I wanted to do a reading that is if they could tell you how they feel, because I know a lot of people struggle with how their emotions are, so I thought I'd do a reading just kind of saying if they could tell you how they feel, and that's it. So I'm going to use like two romantic decks. Let's use the Enchanted Tarot, the big ones, and we'll use the Crystal Visions as well, two romantic decks. Just to kind of express. So if they could talk to you about how they feel because they're rubbish at it, what would they pick? So let me get out this deck as well. I'll get out both decks out of the boxes. This battered box, look at it. Love this tarot. I love this tarot deck. Love all my tarot decks. Okay. So if they didn't wuss out and they would tell you how they feel, this is it. Okay, deck one, deck two. 1, 2. Think of them, think of their energy, and we'll go into deck number 1. I'm still struggling to learn how to shuffle this massive deck, but we'll get there. They kind of jump, they kind of show themselves like that. So we know which ones it is. So if the person wanted to talk about their emotions, how would they tell the person watching what they feel? So you're popping out there. How would they tell them how they're feeling? That was a hand slip. Got to be number 5. And let me just get an overall outcome for how they're feeling. This one's trying to jump as well, so we'll have both of these for the overall outcome. Okay, so if they were going to tell you how they feel, I'm sure I just saw like something go behind me. If it is, it's my brother. So this person really has a lot of feelings for you. This a nice reading. They have a lot of feelings for you. You've got the Ace of Cups. They love you. They want new beginnings with you. They want to do the whole caboodle. Heart-centered emotions, spiritual connection with all the colours. They know that you are the real deal. That's cool, isn't it? You got the Fool. So they will tell you that they're not really sure what they are doing, but they love you. They're not sure what they're doing. They don't know what direction they're going in. They are just going with the flow. And that's what they would tell you. They would say, I'm going with the flow, but I have a lot of feelings for you. 7 of Wands, they would say, you annoy me quite a bit. You're quite stubborn and set in your ways. I try to help you and you throw it back in my face a little bit. But I stand firm, I stand strong, you know, and I stick with my emotions. I'm cool, I'm good. 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's an okay card, 7 of Wands. And that's how he's feeling, standing cool, standing in his energy. Kind of fighting for what he feels is right, or they feel is right, knowing what they want. So, they'd say that. What else would they say? They would say, God, you've got pentacles everywhere. You've got the Prince of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, that's Wands. So they would say they was a little bit worried about money and finance and commitment and stability. They would say that to you. They would be standing firm in their decisions and choices. They would say, I think I'm right. Because I am the King of Pentacles and I stand firm in my personal power and tell you exactly how it is. They were 4 of Pentacles. They would never ever tell you this, but they find it hard to cope without you. They're like, if you disappear, they really struggle to cope with it. They would say that to you. Prince of Pentacles, they would say that they wanted to think about a future with you, but with all the other cards and this Fool card, it's a bit too soon, so they're just chilling with it and taking it easy. Then you've got the 10 of Cups, which again means I love you. How nice is that? that would be such a nice little spread. How they would tell you how they're feeling. Let me do a couple more. I just want a few more. Oh, that'll do. One. How would they tell them how they're feeling? Two. Lots of court cards. You know what, I'm going to get another 5 actually. 4. 5. These are banging cards, guys. Banging. They would, okay, let me have a think how they would say this. They would say that they are kind of under your spell. Like, there is something about you that they just can't get their head around. There's something that draws you to them. They don't know it's a spiritual connection, but there's something that draws you to them, and they love that, but they don't understand the reasons why. It's like you are transforming them, you are helping them to rebuild their lives, you are being that rock to them that they didn't even know they needed. They would say that you are strong in your energies, you know what you want, you stick with your goals, you go with the flow. They would say that you are always kind of helping them to move forward, that you're always on the right path, and you help to move them in the right direction. Battery's just 10%. Hope it holds out. And that you're helping to move them in the right direction. You've got the 2 of Swords. This is your only dodgy one, which is about conflict of interest, conflict of decisions, feeling a bit blinded by you. But with the Magician card, that kind of makes sense because they don't understand what's going on. Head over heart, mind over logic, emotions over logic, fight or flight. 2 of Swords, being blinded by your energy because of how they feel about you. And then you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So passionate, they want all this with you. They like this relationship. Ace of Pentacles, passionate. No, Ace of Wands, passionate, strong, knowing what they want, being determined, using their intuition, making fire kind of come on. You set their soul on fire. Not literally, but it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Good card. And the Ace of Pentacles, they want the stability with you, they want the family with you, they worry a little bit about finance, but they know that they can sort it out, and that's what they want. So, if this person was not a running away, wussy type person that told you straight up how they feel, they would tell you that they love you, that you've got a power over them, that you're magical, and they don't really know why, but they're going with it, see what happens, and they're taking a leap of faith because you are just consuming their thoughts, you're consuming their energy, and they can't get you out of their head. Deck 1. How cool was that? Right, let's try deck 2. I knew like the romance, the more gentle, fairy energy ones would work better. Deck 2. Okay, can you tell me the people that picked deck number 2, if the person they're thinking about was going to tell them how they feel, like all the ins and outs, what would they say? What would deck number 2, what would their person say? They could tell them how they feel about them, what would they say? It's a hand slip. Pass me some, please. I nearly got it, but I missed it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do 5, and then I'm going to do another 5. That's a crystal. I've got all my little crystals and bits and pieces from all the energies. I move it in my other room where I do one-to-ones into here. So they fly everywhere. So what I would say, what they would say would be, don't worry, I'm coming back. don't panic. Even if they are still with you and they feel a little bit distant because they're in the man cave, they are coming back. They will say, don't worry, I'm on my way back. You're my absolute world. I have really strong feelings towards you. I feel a little bit trapped by some of the stuff you do. You can be a little bit too needy, and I get a bit stuck and I get a bit confused because I need my space. I feel like you take little bits of me every now and again, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing in the relationship, but I know you'll guide me in the right direction because you can help me through it. They would say, I love your energy, I think you're fabulous, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are determined, and you know what you want, and I find that a massive draw to you, and I like new beginnings with you. Unknown card, but I don't really know what I'm doing. They don't really know what they're doing, they don't really know what direction they're going in, all they know is how they feel for you. Bless their little hearts. Let's do another 5. What else would they say? If they would talk to you about how they feel, what would they say? 1, 2. Wow, 3. Bunch of them just spun around, then let me just put them all back. We don't need all of them. I just want another 2, please. That's the one. 5. Oh, you're gonna love this. I might start off with this first and then I'll move along. They are in a period of healing. They would say, give me a bit of space, give me a bit of time, I'm coming back. Whether I'm still there, I'm in the man cave, and if I've done a runner, don't worry about it, I'm cool, I'm coming back to you. Just rest up, relax, it's all alright. I need some space. I want new beginnings with you because I love you, I want to be with you, I understand how I feel about you, but I know it's a little bit complicated and it's not as easy as that. So bear with me, let me work through my rubbish because I want to be with you. It's going to take a bit of time, but I know what I want. So bear with me, we'll work through it together with you by my side because of how I feel. 3 of Cups, celebration, possible third party. If it's a third party, they'd be like, try not to worry about it because I have all these feelings towards you. So just roll with it. And if it's a celebration, they'll be like, yeah, let's get back together, or let's get together, let's give it a go. I feel really strongly towards you. I want new beginnings with the moon at the top. My emotions are perfect. And the 2 of Cups, the true love card. They would want, they're truly in love with you. And that is it. Aren't they lovely readings? I just thought I'd try something a little bit different, like, you know, try something like if they were going to talk, because I know I've been in relationships with people and they haven't communicated, and you're like, well, obviously I've done how do they feel, pick a deck, but it's different to know what would they say. I think it's different. A lot of the time it would stop, people wouldn't tell you that. People wouldn't tell you like the nitty gritties of all that, but I thought it was quite interesting. And calm it all down, stop worrying. It's all good, it's all good. I'm new to YouTube, I'm banging the videos out. Hit subscribe if you like me. If you've got any ideas for videos that you want to see, let me know, just write in the comments box. And what's the last thing I normally say? Oh, I can't remember, but anyway, I bunged out a load of Zodiac videos earlier for June, so you're going to have to skip back and have a look at them because I messed it all up. I put them on a bit early without meaning to, so you have to scroll back now through them to find them, but they're quite interesting. The Zodiacs for June, and that's it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. You should all be feeling really happy. I feel happy, like dead romantic cards. I might listen to it myself and think, oh, which one would I pick? Alright guys, see you later. Bye.